UFC Fight Night Hernandez versus Rodrigues. So we are going to go through main card and find out what are the main fights and what would be the likely outcome. So starting with Anthony Wint versus Terence Chapman. Yeah, so Terence Chapman is a kind of blob and a huge guy, but Anthony Wint is a stocky, and he has his career in NFL. I just watched his fight on Dana White Contender Series last week. It was the first week, I guess, of this season, and yeah, he came out pretty explosive, passionate, and I think he was after the fight he was just going at Dana, just give me a fight, give me a fight, give me a fight, so whatsoever. So uh, I don't think so. The way he fought his fight, I don't think so. Darius Jackman has any chance. His record looked good. The picture that I just looked at and a couple of fight record that I looked at, Darius Jackman doesn't look like impressive to me. But yeah, so and he is favorite, minus 1,000 favorite here. So he has a pretty decent shot against Dennis Chapman. So I want to go with Anthony Wint. Move on. Next one is Carly. Carly Judas versus Jesla Chavez. So here you can be fooled with the records an 8-0 when you look at its previous record. She is she is not what her records say because her yeah last fights were one not impressive, other the decision were decisions and some split decision. Although she had Carly had loss on his resume, but she is, if I am not wrong, uh, in her last fight, she is last five fights. She's 3-2. Okay, she lost two fights, won three fights, but mostly uh, finishes. So and that's why the odds are so. Carly Judas on with her records is favorite, and I will also go with Carly Judas with the second round knockout. Yeah. Next one is Marquil Madros versus Mason Jones. So if you look at its last five, uh, Mason Jones is 5-0, and Madros is 4-0 in his five fights. Pretty interesting fight. Uh, yeah, Jones is more favorite, and it is because again, it's because of the because of the recent finishes he had, and yeah, he draw against Chris Padilla. He won against Mark Jonsky. Uh, yeah, so because of more experience and his recent two or three fights. That's what the odd maker went minus 275, and I would go with Mason Jones as well. Just moving on. RDR with Roman Dolitz. I mean, RDR, if I'm not wrong, RDR is a ranked guy. I don't know which ranking he is at, but I think so. He's a ranked guy. Yeah. And he lost, but he lost to a pretty good opponent in his recent fights. And Roman doesn't have any good fighter on his resume that he tried to prove himself against. So yeah, RDR has a greater chance with more grappling, and he's also a pretty tall dude with a 2-inch range advantage, 2-inch height advantage, and it seems pretty clear to me that it go in RDR ways. Although he's good in striking the Roman, but I don't think so. He had any chance against RDR. Moving on. This is the kind of fight where I'm gonna go with a underdog. And the reason is he lost against, I think so, yeah, in light heavy. He lost against the current champion. He lost against Curtis Blade. He gave them a real, I think so, tough time, and his 18 and 6 both reflect experience. And looking at their fight, he has, although he looked like just fat as compared to the uh, Vitor, but I don't. I see some highlights of Vitor fights, but I don't think so. Vitor has any chance against Sergey. So Sergey Spivak most likely by knockout. Yeah, it is where fight get interesting. I don't know how Vitor perform here, how much he prepare for this, and but it is a huge opportunity for Vitor to prove himself against this ranked opponent. And if he just prove himself, then he probably rank 6 or 5, and so there would be very easy path to the championship. I don't think so. Vitor going not not so quick. Yeah. So let's move on with our main event. Anthony Hernandez versus Gregory Rodriguez. Great power, great knockout power in Gregory Rodriguez. Anthony Hernandez is a good style of mixing the grappling, wrestling, and he has good chance to win against Gregory Rodriguez unless he put himself in front of Rodriguez and he doesn't show good head movement. Then I think so. Rodriguez will knock him out, but Anthony has a more chance here. 165 minus 165 favorite. So yeah, Rodriguez is long. He's 6'3". He has a range advantage. No, so reach is same, but it's a taller dude. I don't think so that if Anthony Hernandez move well, Rodriguez doesn't have any chance. But yeah, anything can happen in later rounds. Maybe if this fight go to later round in fourth round, third, fifth, fourth or fifth round, and Anthony's gas tank is not left in gas tank, probably Rodriguez will catch him. But I would go with Anthony Hernandez by decision, rarely by submission, but yeah, by decision. And that's it. Uh, it seemed pretty okay card given with the. I'm just more hyped up with the main event, co-main event, and with Anthony Wynn fight because Anthony Wynn is not like a Josh Hockett character, but he is like kind of very passionate and the guy he was all over Dana and everything. So yeah, I'm pretty pumped with this fight. Thank you for watching.